Hello guys, welcome back. This is a small Q&A segment that I try to do once a week to answer your questions, which may just deserve a bigger explanation than I can give in the comments. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below so I can unpack it in a future video. Today's question comes from Edgardo Centeno. What Edgardo writes is, what's your opinion on engineer boots? So engineer boots, if you're not familiar, are a taller boot, usually with a couple of buckles, either one along the top and one that's basically right past your arch, if that makes any sense, in line with your heel. It's a great old school design. I love engineer boots. They're really, really cool. The problem with engineer boots is that to get into a good pair, it's significantly more expensive than to get into a good pair of 6-inch lace-up boots. Part of the reason is because there's a lot of leather there. I mean, these are almost akin, think about it as if a pair of work boots and a pair of cowboy boots got together and had a baby, and then that baby joined a motorcycle gang. That's basically what an engineer boot is. The other thing is that there's a lot of great companies who specialize in engineer boots. So off the top of my head, Brian the Bootmaker from Roll Club, John Lofgren out of Japan, just some unbelievable stuff. And actually, to be fair, I like the John Lofgren silhouette the best. I think it's a nice slim silhouette, whereas not so much the Roll Clubs, but like the Real McCoy boots have a more bulbous toe box, and sometimes they can play up that angle of the work boot more than the sleek boot. I think the John Lofgren boots really, they are a perfect compromise of the two. They look beautiful. And the Roll Club ones are a close second, in my opinion. The other cool thing is that you can get them made out of some really interesting materials. So I know that I believe it's Mr. Freedom offers their boots in a particular kind of leather that will actually turn like a slight greenish color as it ages. It comes to you black, but then as it gets worn in, it creates a really beautiful, like a deep green, especially along where the creases are and stuff. What a cool idea. So there's a lot of artists making these things. Westco, I know, and Whites, I believe, still make engineer boots, and you can get those for relatively inexpensive price for a very, very well-made boot. I know Red Wing offers some other very mainstream brands do offer engineer boots, but they're not a very common boot to see out there. One of the reasons is a lot of job sites require laced boots. They don't want any kind of pull-on type of boots. They're a taller boot, so it may be a little hotter than your typical 6-inch boot. Maybe it's not the best thing for mid-August, but almost every other time of the year, I think they're great. I love engineer boots. So thank you for writing in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully that answered your question. I know I could have answered them in the comments by just saying, yes, I like engineer boots, but I want to explain why and a few of the brands that are out there if you wanted to go check them out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a question, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer it in a future segment of this Q&A, whatever we end up calling it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.